So have you wanted to feel and smell great with a paco rabanne or a Versace eros for such a low price? Well, in this video I'm going to be discussing 10 Playboy perfumes that are actually very cheap, and some are actually go far and beyond your expectation. So stay tuned to the end of this video because you're in for a surprise. Now, before I get into the Playboy fragrance range, there's about 10 of them, I would like to just discuss Playboy perfumes, and it'll be a little disclaimer for certain of you that may not even want to continue with this video, but it's just something I wanted to mention. So Playboy perfumes, they're very cheap perfumes, let's be honest. They're low priced perfume, budget type perfumes. That's the market they're trying to capture. The longevity is not going to be strong with these perfumes, typically getting about 3 to 4 hours. They may get a few where you might get a little bit extra spectacular, but reality for £9 to £10 or $9–10, don't expect to get spectacular. But surprisingly, in this video there are a few perfumes that I have to give credit for myself, because Playboy have done quite a great job. Now, who are the intended audience for the Playboy? Well, typically it is the younger generation. It doesn't necessarily is somebody that is a consumer of the actual Playboy content. Not necessarily. You don't necessarily need to. You can just enjoy the perfumes that they have to offer for such a great price. And also, surprisingly, there's actually some Playboy perfumes that actually have a similar reminiscence to the big major brands such as Paco Rabanne and Versace Eros, and also Davidoff Cool Water. So let's get into the fragrance review for the 10 perfumes. On my channel, if you've noticed, I've also made a review for the 4 of my favorite Playboy perfumes, so go check that video out as well. Those perfumes won't be in this video. I made them separate, so I've also left a link in the description where you can actually go. The first on the list is the Playboy Malibu. So this kicks off with the green citrus woody aromatic fresh perfume. It gets kicked in straight away, and as soon as you spray the bottle, you get the opening notes. This one is very similar to the Armani Acqua di Gio, simply because of the accords and also the scent and the dry down that you get from both of those perfumes. The Malibu is a very synthetic perfume. Again, with all Playboy perfumes, the longevity is very poor, especially this one. You're only going to get in about 4 hours top. Now, on the plus side, it does give a very nostalgia feel to it. It is a very young person's perfume, but unfortunately the downside, it is very much like a deodorant spray. You get a very fresh, crisp opening when you spray the bottle, but then as you go down the dry down, you get a very citrus green feel to it. It's not somewhere that you'd be wearing on a night scene. It's very more of a casual type perfume. Going into the notes, you do get apple, mint and green opening notes, the top notes with neroli. As we go down further into the middle notes, you get a little bit of touch of iris mixed with jasmine and coriander, and then finally the base notes are sandalwood, tonka bean, musk. Now, because of its tones and notes, this one is very similar to the Armand's Canto. Now, the projection has let this perfume down in my opinion, so I would give this a very low one to start with. Moving on to the Playboy Endless Night. So this one has a very warm, spicy leather, woody and cinnamon notes to it. It's absolutely ideal for the winter night, this one is. The projection is a little bit better. You do get 5 hours, and the longevity is the same on the skin. Now, this is an awful attempt at the 1 million by Paco Rabanne, but nonetheless you can wear this on a casual type of occasion, such as parties. Now, the cinnamon is a very noticeable scent that you get as soon as you spray the bottle. It's very similar to the Generation and the Wild Playboy perfume, if you've ever tried those ones out. Top notes include saffron, Italian melon. Middle notes are cinnamon, leaf and jasmine, and then finally base notes are leather, patchouli and cedar. Now this one is a bit more better than the previous perfume. but unfortunately the projection could have been a bit better. Moving on to the Playboy VIP For Men. So this one is such a great perfume, and at the start of the video I mentioned about an attention grabbing perfume. This one is certainly the one because it has a very sweet scent to it, and you will definitely get compliments with this one. Accords include aromatic, woody and a fruity texture to it. Now it isn't up there with the likes of the New York or London type of perfume, and this is something that you'd be wearing again like Endless Night. You'd be wearing it in the winter and an evening stroll. It's a lot more luxurious and glamorous. That's the persona that you get from this type of perfume. An extravagant party lifestyle persona, which is extravagant, and it makes it a more larger than life type of perfume. Person that this perfume fits is definitely somebody that's very extravagant, charming. So if you can't fill those boots, then move on to the next perfume. There's definitely some extracts of rhubarb. Middle notes include red apple and lavender. Base notes are white chocolate and tonka bean. Now if you're a fan of Michael Jordan, then this one's very similar to the Legend, and also it's likened to the Jean Paul Gaultier Le Male. It smells great, fantastic, definitely fantastic out of all the perfumes I've smelled. Now again, longevity is very poor, which is the downside, meaning that you'd have to spray this perfume on a regular occasion just to uplift yourself again and get those attention grabbing scents. Longevity is 2 to 3 hours, and it's definitely worth the buy simply because of the price that you're paying. You're paying literally nothing, like sample type prices, just for a great scent that'll actually last you a couple of hours. A definitely outgoing perfume, so if you're out going on the night scene, a couple of hours, it actually does the job and you'll get attention as well. Again, it's very similar to the Jean Paul Gaultier Le Male, cheaper and actually sweeter as well. Now this, in my opinion, is the child of Le Male and 1 Million by Paco Rabanne. So go check this one out, it's definitely worth a try in my opinion. Now if you're looking for something that you like to spray on a night out, then I'll definitely recommend the Hollywood perfume by Playboy. A perfect backdrop for a special night out or a date, or even a casual night out with these strong lavender textures. It smells very sweet but synthetic at the same time, and actually even smells even more expensive than it actually really is. People actually liken this one to the Armani Code, believe it or not. It opens up with a warm, woody, aromatic scent with citrus, oriental and also citrusy sparks, mandarin and bergamot. Middle notes include lavender and jasmine with a little bit of touch of cedar. The base notes include lavender, musk and sandalwood. And with the dry down you get very vanilla, lavender and light floral with a touch of citrus as well. And again, with all Playboy perfumes, the sillage is very poor, so that one's a little bit of a letdown, but overall it's definitely something. If you wanted to go on a date night out or on a night out, then this is definitely the one to go check the Hollywood out. Now as we approach the summer, there's something that would be more appealing for that time, and that is definitely the Miami by Playboy. With these very woody, citrus, aromatic and marine scents, it's definitely something that would be great for the summer's day. The name represents the style and the dynamics in the 4 cities, Miami being one of them. I'll be going through the other couple of perfumes later on in the video. Now the typical person that would be wearing this perfume is somebody that has a lustrous and sensual passion for life. The perfume has a very pleasant mixture of bergamot with green apple and ozone. Middle notes for this one are jasmine, and the base notes are cedar, musk and amber. Now if you ever have tried Adidas perfumes, this is very similar to the Deep Energy by Adidas. And also if you like Davidoff perfumes, Cool Water in particular, this is very similar tones and texture to that one. It opens up very fruity, worth wearing if you want to be cool but not bold at the same time. Unfortunately, the fruity scent does dry off quite quickly, and the sillage and the longevity is pretty weak in my opinion, and it's just somewhere you'd be wearing on a casual day or just somewhere on a work. So that's the Playboy Miami review. The next composite that's named after one of the big 4 cities is the Playboy Vegas perfume. Now this one is very much something that you wear in all seasons of the year, and it's somewhere more towards the nice lifestyle with this spicy and vanilla accords. It's mixed with lavender and a little bit of fruit as well. As soon as I spray the bottle, you get a very fresh opening scent to it. Top notes include tea and basil, with the middle notes including lavender and jasmine, and finally the base notes are vanilla, tonka bean and woody notes. It's very sweet and mild, but at the same time you do need to reapply the perfume in order to get that fresh feel. Longevity is actually a bit more better compared to all the other Playboy perfumes. You actually be getting 6 hours, believe it or not, so that's definitely a very plus in my eyes. Now you'll be wearing something like this on a casual occasion, but you can also get away with wearing it on a special occasion as well. It's so sweet, in my opinion. It's actually even predominantly can be worn for the females as well. There are some feminine notes to back that statement up. Now as you dry down, you do get a very soft vanilla musk feel. So there you are, guys, the Playboy Vegas. Back to an autumn type perfume, Playboy King of the Game. Now the opening scents for this one are warm and fresh spices with woody and aromatic scents, vanilla, and there's also a touch of coffee as well. Now this is definitely a young person's perfume. It's very similar to the Eros by Versace and the La Nuit by YSL. It actually has very interesting notes as well, and it has a very strong diversity to it as well. Again, with this one you can pass it off because of the sweet scents. You can actually pass it off as a unisex type perfume. Unfortunately, the downside is it's not very strong in terms of sillage and longevity, but on the plus side it is very cheap, so go check it out. Definitely a night out type perfume. Now there's no distinction or uniqueness about this perfume, unfortunately. Top notes include cardamom, black pepper and lemon. Middle notes are apple and coffee, and finally the base notes are vanilla, patchouli and cedar. Playboy King of the Game, go check it out. Very interesting scent in my opinion. Now if you want a very sweet type perfume, then go check out the Playboy VIP. This one is very sweet, and no doubt you'll be getting a lot of compliments with this one. With this cedar, needles, birch and bergamot. Middle notes are green apple, watery notes and velvet. It starts off with woody, sweet and fresh powdery. Again, something that you'll be wearing in the winter and at night time. People that like this are Mugler, similar to the Axe by Dark Temptation. Very super sweet, has a very fruity side to it. Projection could have been a bit better. Typically you get in about 4 hours projection. A great buy for £9, so go check this one out. The next perfume is the VIP Blue, first launched back in 2016. This is very much of a very summer type perfume. Ever going on the beach, it's got very strong sea notes to it. Accords include marine, aromatic, leather, citrus, woody, salty and aquatic notes. Definitely something that you'd be wearing in the daytime if you're ever going on vacation. It's definitely something worth taking this one with you. Top notes for this one are citrus. Middle notes are sea notes, which goes hand in hand very well with the summertime. The base notes are leather and woody notes. It's very similar to the musk by Intense Avon, simply because of the aquatic and woody accords. The longevity is pretty decent as well, and sillage is also, they're probably getting about 4 hours to be honest, which isn't too bad. And finally, the last perfume is Super Playboy for him. The main accords for this one are fruity, fresh spicy, warm spicy and a touch of lavender. This one's can be worn in all seasons, but it's predominantly towards the summer period. It's very similar to the Versace Eros as well. People that have liked Versace Eros tend to like this perfume and are attracted to but unfortunately, in comparison to the Eros, longevity wise, it's not very strong and it's very much of a letdown. But this is in general Playboy perfume. It actually smells more expensive than it actually is, which is a real bonus. You can actually get a lot of attention and compliments with this one. It's also good for work and social circles as well. It opens up very fresh. Once the dry down comes in, there's very much of a woody syrup, and it's very appealing at the same time. Top notes are apple, pepper, bergamot. Middle notes are pineapple, lavender and cinnamon. Similar perfume to this one are David Beckham. I try the Essence by David Beckham, and even as far as the Legend by Mont Blanc. Strong is very sweet in comparison, and that one makes it very enjoyable perfume to wear, and it actually brings out more enlightenment as well. So there you are guys, my review for the 10 Playboy perfumes. Let me know which one is your favorite, and if you have had any comments, anything that you agree with or anything you like to add, leave a comment below. If you've liked this video today, I really appreciate it if you subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell notification. If you like this video also, again, if you could leave a like as well to get it out to more people. And if there's anything else you'd like me to review, leave a comment below. I'm not just restricted to certain perfumes. I'm very broad in the types of perfumes I review, and not just expensive premium ones, but like today, the Playboy, you got the cheap perfumes as well, which some of them project themselves as expensive perfumes, and you can actually get in a way with having to pay large sums of money for something that you get similar textures and notes today with some of the perfumes. So there you are guys, I'll see you in my next video. Thank you.